Good morning. Last night I was having challenges with electricity, so we're not able to meet and discuss herbicide formulation. Herbicide formulation is the state or a form or a condition in which the herbicides are sold and used. So I'd like to make a presentation about herbicide formulation. Okay, herbicide formulations is what we are going to talk about. Formulation is the condition in which the herbicides are sold for use. Herbicide can consist of active ingredient and inert materials. Sometimes you find that there's there's concentrate on the label, written concentrate, which is part of the total formulation made up of the active ingredient expressed as a percentage of weight and is stated on the label. Now, the common formulations for herbicides are either liquids or solids. In the herbicide formulation, we have got what we call inert materials, and these can vary depending on the herbicide and the manufacturer. Adjuvants, these are additives in low amounts that improves or enhances storage or handling of active ingredients. We also have surfactants, spreaders, stickers, emulsifiers, and wetting agents. We have anti-drift agents, color, odor additives to discourage ingestion, antifreeze or other stabilizing chemicals to promote storage. Probably, if this herbicide is being used in temperate climates, they may put antifreeze. A single active ingredient is sold in various formulations. These are now types of herbicide formulations. We've got liquids. Number one, we've got solutions, we've got emulsions, we have got liquid flowables. Under solids, we have got dry formulation suspensions and granules. Now I'm going to focus on the solutions first. These are water soluble concentrate or soluble powder and soluble liquids. You may find that I'll also discuss soluble powder under dry formulations. Now, these dissolve in water to form true solution. They can easily dissolve. So herbicides can be formulated as soluble concentrate and it can be designated SC. Soluble powder, it can be SP or a soluble liquid SL. Water is the carrier with herbicides such as ammonium amine, which are ammonium salt or mineral salt. This can easily dissolve in water. So there is no need to do agitation. It's not necessary. Some of the herbicides which can easily dissolve in water are arsenal, Roundup, and the Todol. So solutions, remember, soluble concentrate, soluble powder, and soluble liquid. So this is glyphosate. You'll find that it has got SL on the label, representing soluble liquid. Glyphosate, again, okay, soluble liquid. Paraquat 20 SL, soluble liquid. Again, this is another glyphosate SL, soluble liquid. Bendazone or Basagran has got SL, which is soluble liquid. Secondly, we have got emulsions or emulsifiable concentrates, designated EC. Emulsions are like chemical bridges or links between droplets of oil and the body of water. We have linear molecules with hydrophilic water-loving head and lipophilic oil-loving tail. So if you have oil and water in between these two liquids, we have got a whitish interface, which gives a milky appearance when you shake this emulsion or emulsifiable concentrate. Not growth regulator herbicides, which are esters, can be in the form of EC, emulsifiable concentrates. Preforan, it's a herbicide written EC, which means it's an emulsifiable concentrate. Secope 360 EC, another one with EC. This one is Propaquizafop 100 EC. Agile, I think it's used in groundnuts, 100 EC. So these give us emulsions. Liquid flowable or liquid suspension formulations, designated FW. Liquid formulations are highly viscous. They cannot easily be poured. It's a slurry paste formed by wettable powder and water. Liquid flowables separate during storage, where you have particles which settle at the bottom of the container. These require careful mixing before use. Things like atrazine, they may be difficult to pour out of the container. Atrazine 50 flowable. Gesaprim 500 FW, which means flowable. Gesagard 500, again FW flowable. Gadomir 500 FW means flowable. Gesapax 500 FW again means flowable. Then we move on to dry formulations. These are solids. Number one, we've got a granule designated G. This is ready to use mixture of small amount of active ingredient with innate carriers. Herbicide is absorbed into the granule, used for soil treatment, not mixed with water, minimizes drift. It's ready to use, but large quantities are expensive to transport. In Zimbabwe, we used to have a granular atlas, which could be used. You could easily broadcast it as if you are putting fertilizer. But we no longer have this formulation in this country. Pellet, similar to granules, in that they are ready to use, may be applied by hand or machines, used for soil treatment. Drift is not a problem. Reduce the application hazard. Wettable powder, WP or W, these are finely ground solids, mineral clays containing active ingredients. Dry formulations look like dust. Wettable powders form suspensions in water, need good agitation. The disadvantage is that they can be abrasive to pumps and nozzles. Inhalation hazard during mixing, these are dust, so they are not easy to work with. Tribunal 70% WP, which means wettable powder. Sengo 70% WP. This is metribuzin, which is wettable powder. Atrazine 80 WP. Which is wettable powder. Then Diron 80% wettable powder. I must say that these are no longer common in this country. It means you have to weigh to get it the when you are mixing. But liquid formulations, you use measuring cylinders, which are easily available. Soluble powder, which I have discussed under solutions. These form true solutions. Agitations may not be necessary, non-abrasive to equipment, but they could be inhalation hazard. So if you see a label with SP, it means soluble powder. Then we have water dispersible granule or dry flowable WDG or DF, mixed with water, readily disperse in water to form a suspension. Constant agitation is required or mixing. No inhalation hazard, but it can damage equipment because it is abrasive. We have got two examples, Diron 80 DF, then Nicosulfuron 75 WDG. Now let us just talk about spray adjuvants, additives, surfactants. These are innate materials which are added to improve herbicide efficacy. Activators improve herbicide efficacy after the spray has contacted the leaf surface. Utility adjuvants improve the ability to get the herbicide to the leaf surface. Water is a polar molecule with negative and positive charges. Water molecules are strongly attracted to each other than the surfaces they are in contact with. So water tends to run off the surfaces. This is why we need activator adjuvants to stop this problem of water rolling off leaf surfaces. So wetting agents can reduce surface tension. Droplets become flatter on the surface. Surfactants, it could be soap. This is the structure of a surfactant or soap. This is the droplet of water with a small surface which can easily roll off the plant surface. But if we put a surfactant, we flatten the surface, so there's a large surface area which is in contact with the leaf, which can enhance the penetration of the herbicide. Stickers help the herbicide to stay on the leaf surface after water is evaporated. The herbicide can be efficiently absorbed. Humectants, these retain moisture or absorbs water vapor, reduce evaporation, prevent the herbicide from crystallizing, increase adsorption of the herbicide into leaf. Penetrance, surface of a plant is a wax cuticle. So oil-soluble penetrating agent allows the herbicide to pass through the cuticle. So they enhance the entrance of herbicides into the plant. We also have drift control. Small droplets can be carried by the wind. So you have long chain molecules which reduce drift, which are added to the herbicides. Deformers, sometimes a lot of foam can be created when you are mixing herbicides, especially when you are using glyphosate. It produces a lot of foam during spraying, and it's quite a problem. So add deformers to reduce this problem, so that when you are measuring, using a measuring cylinder, you can accurately determine the quantity which you wanted to use. Colorants, this increase the visibility of the spray, determine the spray pattern. Probably you want to see where you are spraying. The colorants may actually make the spray visible. So this is it on the herbicide formulations. Remember, this is the form, state, or condition in which herbicides are used or sold. So that's it. We'll stop here.